Welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at problem 28. It is in section 1.6 from College Algebra by OpenStax. Okay, so we need to divide the rational expressions. Okay, so let's start rewriting it. We've got 16x squared plus 18x minus 55 all over 32x squared minus 36x minus 11. And now the first move we're going to make is instead of dividing, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to have 4x squared plus 25x plus 6 all over 2x squared plus 17x plus 30. Okay, and what we're going to need to do is factor all of these expressions. Okay, so we're going to factor 16x squared plus 18x minus 55. We have to use grouping or some other method because we have a leading coefficient. And so if we factor by grouping, we can take a times c. That's going to be 16 times minus 55, and that's minus 880. Okay, and so I just used the calculator, found the factors of minus 880 until I found a pair that added up to positive 18. And so what I found was P is minus 22 and Q is 40. Okay, so P plus Q is 18 and P times Q is minus 880. All right, so now we take our 16x squared plus 18x minus 55 and we rewrite it as 16x squared plus px. Our p is minus 22, so minus 22x plus px, so plus 40x minus 55. We're going to take the greatest, or find the greatest common factor of 16x squared minus 22x. That is going to be a 2x. Take the greatest common factor of 40x minus 55. That is going to be a 5. So what we're going to find is that 16x squared minus 22x plus 40x minus 55 is going to be 2x times 8x, because 2x times 8x gives us back 16x squared. And then we're going to have minus 11, because minus 11 times 2x gives back the minus 22x. Then we'll have plus 5. And 5 times 8x makes the 40, and minus 11 times 5 makes the 50 minus 55. Okay, both of these have a 8x minus 11, so we can factor that out of both terms. So 8x minus 11, we've got a 2x in the first term, plus 5 in the second term. Okay. And so that is the first expression factored. All right. Now we can factor the other numerator. That's going to be, oh, I gotta change it back to the pencil. We need to factor. And we've got 4x squared plus 25x plus 6. All right, and so again, we can use grouping. A times c is going to be 4 times 6 for 24. And this time we need two factors of 24 that add up to 25. That's going to be p is 1 and q is 24. So p plus q is 25. All right, so let's rewrite it. We've got 4x squared plus px. So p is 1, so we'll have plus x plus qx. So we'll have plus 24x plus 6. We need the greatest common factor of 4x squared plus x. That's going to be x. We need the greatest common factor of 24x plus 6, and that's going to be 6. Okay, so we can rewrite this as 4x squared plus x plus 24x plus 6 equals. We factor out our x, and we are left with a 4x. And then we have x times what is x, so we'll have plus 1. We factor out our 6. We're left with 4x plus 1. Okay, so if we distribute through by the x and the 6, we recover our original equation. So now we're going to factor out the 4x plus 1. The first term has an x, second term has a 6. Okay, and so there's our second one. Okay, now we need to factor the two denominators. So we are going to factor 32x squared minus 36x minus 11. Okay, try grouping again. So a times c is 32 times minus 11 for minus 352. Okay, I use the calculator, figure out what pair, when added, make minus 36. And so I found P is 8 and Q is minus 44. So the smaller number always goes with P, and we don't take the sign into account. So the sign doesn't matter. The smaller number always goes with P. Okay, so we can rewrite this as 32x squared plus px. So plus 8x minus 44x minus 11. Okay, so this is still equivalent to our original problem. Our greatest common factor of 32x squared plus 8x is going to be an 8x. Our greatest common factor of minus 44x minus 11 is going to be a minus 11. Okay, so now we can factor this. We've got 32x squared plus 8x minus 44x minus 11. Factor out the 8x, and we get 4x, because 4x times 8x is 32x squared. And then we have plus 8x, so we will have plus 1, since 8x times 1 gives us back our 8x. Okay, factor out the minus 11. We will have 4x plus 1. All right, factor out the 4x plus 1 from each term. First term has an 8x, second term has an 11. And there is another piece done. All right, and now we've got the last denominator. We need to factor 2x squared plus 17x, and then we have plus 30. Okay, so a times c is 2x, so we'll use the 2 times the 30 because we just want the coefficients. This gives us 60. So we need factors of 60. We multiply to get 60, of course. Then we need to add them and get the 17. And so this is going to be P is 5 and Q is 12. So just keep dividing 60 by, first, we can do 1 and 60. You can do 2 and 30. You can do 3 and 20. And you'll get to 5 and 12. Okay, and so the P plus Q equals 17. And so we rewrite. We've got 2x squared plus px, so plus 5x, plus qx, so plus 12x, plus 30. Okay, we need the greatest common factor of the 2x squared plus 5x. We can factor an x out of each term. Greatest common factor of 12x plus 30. Okay, for this one, we can factor a 6 out of each. Okay, and so we have 2x squared plus 5x plus 12x plus 30. Factor out our x. Okay, so x times 2x gives us back our 2x squared. Then we will have plus 5, since 5 times x gives us back our 5x, plus 6. Okay, 6 times 2x gives us back our 12x, plus 5. 6 times 5 gives us back our 30. All right, let's factor out the 2x plus 5. All right, first term we have an x, second term we have plus 6. Okay, believe that's our last piece. Okay, so let's rewrite our original problem. And so we had 16x squared plus 18x minus 55 divided by 32x squared minus 36x minus 11. We multiplied by 4x squared plus 25x plus 6. And that was divided by 2x squared plus 17x plus 30. Okay, so now we just need to write down all the factors. All right, so our 16x squared plus 18x minus 55 factored as 8x minus 11. Sorry, that's minus 11. Let me just fix that. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, 8x minus 11. That looks much better. And then we had 2x plus 5. Okay, so we can go up. There it is. 8x minus 11, 2x plus 5. Next, we need 4x plus 1 and x plus 6. There it is. Going right past it. Okay, so we've got 4x plus 1 and x plus 6. Okay, we're going to divide that by. All right, and so we're going to use 4x plus 1, 8x minus 11. 4x plus 1, 8x minus 11. And our last one is 2x plus 5 times x plus 6. All right, so let's highlight. So first we'll look for the 8x minus 11, and we do have an 8x minus 11 in the denominator. And then we'll look for 2x plus 5, and there's our 2x plus 5. Okay, we'll look for 4x plus 1, and there's a 4x plus 1. And then we're left with x plus 6 over x plus 6. And so out of all that, our answer is 1. All right, I hope you found this video informative and that you learned a lot, and I will see you in the next one.